Hello, lords and ladies. Private Yorkie here, back from the front. It's crazy out there. It's going to get crazy in here too, because they're heading back to Galarian. But I'll be laying down the law with more Pathfinder, Rest of the Righteous. We've done talking to people here, and I did recruit someone like I said I was doing. So I'll show you them. And then we'll head out. Right. We have... Where is she? There she is. Red. Redhead, see? Awful evil. Simply. And she is a beast rider. It basically is a cavalier that can ride any beast. Than just horses. A beast is a wolf named Midnight. And she is specialising in hammers, war hammers. You can have that. Don't have a whole lot for you to have other than that right now. I think I'll give you a single warhammer because that's a crack warhammer you got there. Maybe gonna make you go to weapon fighting at some point, but not right now. She doesn't have dexterity, and she is going to be wearing a heavy armor. Just doesn't exactly have it right now. Right, it's time to head out. And go deal with the funeral. We're dropping you for Red. And I need him with us. I guess we have to drop Darren for him. Unfortunately. That'll do. He gets his Mythic. And he's going to get Impossible Domain. Animal Domain. So that he can ride. Or at least have a pet animal. I don't think I'm going to make him a rider right now. You want to go pretty boy, so go leopard. Don't we go leopard? Yeah, they can switch. Now, your leopard, you need to get him promoted. It's not likely to be riding him. Wrecker. No, we're not going to go that. Bully, trip. Well, we've already got trip. Aggressor. We'll put you on aggressor. We will give you mobility and perception. Weapon finesse. Why? Yeah, why not? There we go. Level 2. Level 3. Weapon focus bite. We need them to rest. I've never seen Raging Fire before, can I breath? I never thought flame could reach that high. Horrible sight. It may be that the fires killed as many people as the demons did. Yeah. Right, in we go. An elderly man limps toward the grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside. How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them, and they sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. An elven woman with a face bathed in tears steps up to the grave. She whispers, "The painting. Burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing." A young man throws a handful of soil into an open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally, he sighs and steps back. Thorziel throws a handful of soil into the grave in front of him. He takes a breath and prepares to speak, but it seems that he cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes the tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, "I wish you a warm welcome in Shaolin's realm. We'll win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish his ugliness and evil, make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this..." He breaks into sobs mid-sentence, then falls silent without finishing the declaration. "You fought honourably and remained steadfast in your duty until your final breath. Your deeds will not be forgotten." Thorziel is too absorbed in his grief to hear you. But the other mourners aggressively raise their fists in the air by your words. "Glory to the heroes of the crusade. Never forget." "What is that?" An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of silent mourning. Her trembling hand points at something moving inside the grave. Suddenly a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its rotting body. "It's a zombie, run!" "Well, that's not good. From hero to villain in one necromantic cast, I guess. That's not good." Right.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Musha.
Away, you rascal!
Missed. Well, didn't do any damage at least. The horse. There's a zombie lord coming in. Bye.
You brought the wrong mongrel. Be gone, fiend!
Now. Musha. Oh no, this is Sealer. Can't get up there.
The light take you!
Another zombie lord. Red. Oh, you can't get on midnight, can you? From there.
Let's try this way.
Yorkie, come on away. And then.
So it comes to this.
Sir.
Your time is over.
You won't survive me.
Did Doggy a bit more health?
Into the fray! This will hurt!
Move away.
You've made your choice.
Another down. New share. Try that. Midnight. That was no good. Has to be. Let's got him down. We've got more zombie lords coming in. Well, that was bad.
Endure this.
Bit of healing on.
The Inferno, guide my blade.
Oh, I accidentally skipped one. Step away.
No fear.
You offend me.
Another down. Owie. Another down. We've got a zombie coming in. And
Make every strike count. Fall.
oh, Silvio. I was thinking it was Sealer.
The light take you.
That was.
A calculated risk.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Oh, or missing, even.
Stand down.
Good result to missing. I don't recommend it. It doesn't do as much good, honestly, Yorkie. There we are. Thumper. With a heavy heart, Sodale looks at the corpse of his friend. Returned to rest by his own hand. What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly wait? What's this? He bends down and recovers something from the ground. Take a look at this. Sodale hands a bot of a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, this stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine the engraved Minotaur's head. The unholy symbol of Baphomet. The cleric's voice, perplexed at first, filled with rage as he speaks. Cultists simply murdered my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. Sorry, had to go through this, Sozio. These demon worshippers are everywhere. Now we understand why the inquisitive cannabis became so paranoid. Wait, the townspeople fled the undead without knowing they had a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. We probably should do, shouldn't we? Everything else is... Monkey... Oh no, your doggy is a bit hurt. Yeah. I'll get all that stuff later. Open this damn door, please. Somebody open the door.
My expertise prevailed.
The half-rotten corpse woman shambles out of the crypt. She leers at you with her empty eye sockets and croaks out a few words. Thank the gods you, and thank you too. I knew this was going to happen someday. They buried me alive. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but that alive bit, no, you're actually dead. How dare you? What was the foolishness? Do I look like a corpse to you? Yes. No, you forget yourself. You should be ashamed of to say such a thing to her. The dead baroness wags a finger at you in a chastising manner, but cuts herself short, staring at her own hand in horror. What? How? This simply cannot be. I shan't permit it. Yeah, good luck with that one. I'm afraid it's true. I'm really sorry. The graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. These things have disturbed your rest as well. The dead woman covers her face with what remained of her decaying hands. So I died, but even in death the accursed servants of the abyss torment me. Can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me to rest. I quite enjoyed my life in the world, but now there's no place for me here. Not in this miserable form. Yep, lie down and rest. Thank you. Do feel free to take my burial jewellery. Those pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I'm going anyway. Yeah, and we got to the golden chain. And we'll get that as well. Grave Robin. Does the heart good. Does the wallet good anyway. And up there we've got someone who needs to go down. And he's down. Right. Red,
Focus on the goal.
you need to mount up.
A bright future awaits us.
You need to mount up too. You need that on. And if you need to put that on us. That'll do for now.
Keep your calm.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
I shall survive this ordeal.
Wait, looks like they're waiting for us. That's a lot. There's a whole squad of undead guarding the door. Maybe we should look for another entrance. What do you reckon, so they'll up and over? We can do that. Up and over, you reckon, Solziel? Meantime, why don't you do some healing? Come on, proper healing, Solziel. There we are. That's good enough.
There are many roads to success.
And we got the chest here.
That posed little challenge.
Not much in it, but there's a chest, so we might as well open it. Right. That must be the villain. Who are you? What do you want? All you have to do is die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith, you can do it. Soldiel's going on the suicide run. Or the Rambo run, not your wit. There we are. Bloody hell, why couldn't you do that over there then? This is the end of your blasphemous magic. I won't let you harm the living or dead anymore. You think I need your permission? Hey, you bonebag, stand up and kill. Well, that's not good. That lot's coming now, have they? Alright.
Enemy approaching.
Let's get in there.
I can still fight. I failed you, friends.
There you go. I surrender, stop, I give up, don't hit me. The young man in black robes puts up his hand in a dramatic gesture. You damned rat, how dare you! Thordiel suddenly becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fist while his voice comes out in a menacing roar. He leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag, I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you and took you in. Then you I don't even know what I'm going to do to you. Stop it, I surrender your... Thordiel ignores the necromancer's cries of pain, punching him right in the teeth. The necromancer spits blood but continues, fighting past the wild blows with increasingly bruised and busted face. You're a priest of Shelley and I've surrendered, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Don't listen to his lies, he deserves death. It would be justice to kill him on the spot. Thordiel looks at the bloodied hand in disgust and pushes a bastard cultist away. No, there is no justice in killing him right now. It would be an act of revenge. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace. But I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should not have happened. Thordiel wipes the necromancer's blood off his knuckles and steps away from him. You are the commander and he is your captive. Up to you to decide his fate. I surrender. Here, take everything I've got. Just don't kill me. The cultist turns out his pockets. Roll the resist fire. Yeah. Finish him, Thordiel. Kill him. I can see how much you want to. The cleric shakes his head firmly. No, I am weak and sinful, but not to this extent. How would I dare touch the holy symbol of Shelley after killing him like this? Then I condemn him to death as leader of the crusade. His sentence will be carried out immediately. No, please, listen, you sound necromancers forever with a single well-aimed blow. Thordiel bows his head. May the goddess forgive me, for I will not. He looks at you. Thank you for taking this sin upon yourself. Very much so the same to me. Thordiel examines the devastated graveyard, then diverts his attention to the petrified townspeople, or terrified townspeople. It's all right, you're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace, and we must not leave it desecrated like this. The townsfolk are clearly terrified of even looking at the fallen undead, but Thordiel's soft words reassure them. As they work together, the graveyard soon regains its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, Thordiel bows his head before the graves of his friends, the last time. May the eternal rose grant them peace at last. Be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war. Right, then we can leave. Grab stuff on the way out. Go back to camp and tell it. A messenger for the commander. The knight in simple armor lowers his voice. I'm the Queen's bodyguard. He sent me to tell you she's arrived at camp incognito as planned. You can find her where the minor nightly orders are camped. Come if you want to speak to her. Tell her I'll come at once. Certainly. Bearded quartermaster gives you a friendly nod. What can I do for you? Tell me what you have. Bulk selling. Right. Thordiel, actually not that. Thordiel. I'll fly out. So I can have that. Go over to talk to the Queen. Queen Galfrey nods to you cordially. Her armour is plain and unadorned. As promised, I entered the ranks of incognito, along with a few bodyguards. I've introduced myself as Kittrain, an old friend of yours. I'm a knight of a minor order of the Green Crows. We shall see how long it takes an Evia to sniff me out, and the Queen chuckles. Why did you decide to join the Crusade after all? Because I have a curious mind and I'm quite unable to sit and do nothing for long. The Queen smiles, but then grows serious. You ask a difficult question. I must remain safe as possible. My desperate abduction would sow chaos among your forces. However, I am not only a queen, I'm also a paladin of Iamade. It's not in my nature to sit in a palace, with my sword sheathed. In a manner of speaking, your request was but a simple, convenient excuse for me to be where I belong, crusading against the demon hordes. Besides, I am curious to see my knight commander in action. I have a request for you as well. Why did you wish me to join you on the crusade? Your presence will boost the soldiers' morale. Reasonable expectation. I'd like that you think of the warriors first. May I ask you a personal question? I've learned so much about Queen Galfrey from the chronicles and legends. But what about the other Queen Galfrey, the one that historians and bards cannot see? The Queen smiles faintly. That Galfrey is an old woman, weighed down by a great burden, but she has not lost her passion, and she will make the feathers fly when the time comes. I look forward to working closer with you, and who knows? Maybe feathers won't be the only thing flying, eh? Galfrey arches her eyebrow. It seems my knight commander is not above resorting to clumsy innuendo. You really think you're the first person to attempt to charm me with such words? You are not. If you want to impress me, you'll need to do better than that. How does it feel living so long beyond all natural limits? You're over 100 years old, my queen, aren't you? Still, you sound like a prosecutor at a trial. Why allow yourself what others cannot have against all natural law? That is what I hear in your question, the Queen frowns, but rulers benefit from criticism, don't they? I shall answer thus. The decision to prolong my life was not mine. It was the decision of the Church of Iamade. The Sun Orchid elixirs have been paid for by the Church. The priest determined that I was needed in these dark times, both as a ruler and as a chosen paladin of Iamade. I accepted their decision and the great responsibility it entails. Why did you entrust me with Darren? The Queen smiles. I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach the Count a lesson, and just couldn't resist. Honestly, I expected to dismiss him forthwith. The Count would have been forced to return laughing stock. It would have been a truly sobering experience. There's nothing more disgraceful of an Endeavorian noble than to be discharged like that. Darren Arrendale, the Queen shakes her head. He was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Selena, was one of the most gracious people I have ever met. He was amiable yet decorous, and cruelly kind. Bonds of kinship among the nobility are, on the whole, highly practical, and only useful for forming alliances. But Countess Arrendale managed to become a true member of my family. I suppose that is why I spent so much time believing her son to be a better person than he actually was. His company is a heavy burden. Now, I must admit that I'm quite pleased that you decided to keep him on as a companion. But there's a small chance that once he has had a true taste of Crusade life, the Count will finally cease to mock the Crusaders as cynically as he's wont to do. You've given an army and the title Knight Commander to a stranger. Why, well, she already answered that. I must go. Don't forget, here empty train the night. There you are. And now we're heading out. Stop you, bring you back. There's someone on the road. Day 3, month rover 9. Year 4715. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Galarian. So common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, rain of eyeballs, all that the Whirlwind is known for, could find some perch in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travellers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up to the high bank of the West Selland River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rise a series of cliffs, irregularly shaped to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges, and sickening bends, the shade of mercury on the horizon, rising to a dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon his back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armour and unrecognised by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait, climbs the highest point on the bank. There he decides to address soldiers and boost their morale. Establishing rapport with these troops is yet another battle that the leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose faith and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the world wound, the commander seeks to establish himself as military leader on this new battleground. And his efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully, smiles appearing on their faces. Someone in the rank jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath a shroud of low black clouds, like the whirlwind has reached out a finger onto the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless. Then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes, one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. The power of the elements on one side of the scales, the soldiers face an inspiration on the other. Let's see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army's only losses are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off into the sky. After stopping to catch their breaths, the soldiers continue on. Their first encounter with the whirlwind has ended in their favour. 24 experience and plus 10 to morale. Good. Now we're going to the Hound Hearts. The Sealer and the inspiring cart people.
We will win this war.
You.
I am prepared.
I will guide.
What a find.
We're finally here. Ilan and Kill must be around somewhere, and Jana too, if they gave her some permission to leave. Ah, there they are, says Sealer. Two of them, anyway. Greeting, Sealer, and greeting to you, Knight Commander. But Ilan puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was on the day you met at the Defender's Heart. Jana puts her hand on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Ilan is feeling a little shy. He's already asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, but now you've turned into the saviors of Canabres, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Amede's blessing. And you still came to help him dig through a pile of junk. Sealer frowns a little. Let's not talk about it, I assure you. I'm the same Sealer, your friend from the League of the Cart. And we came here to help you look for Ilan's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends, since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. What does the ring look like, and where should we work for it? The last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in my travelling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made with shiny metal, shiny silver metal with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweler, he's an artist. And there's no mistaking one of his creations. I think it worth several months' pay, Alan. The rules on the surface are insane. You should just give your girls fried rats like we do. Don't forget the ketchup. The ketchup costs as much as the rat. Why? Because you won't want to eat rat without ketchup. Thank you, Terry Pratchett. Is there something wrong, Alan? Am I making you nervous? The young knight is obviously embarrassed. I apologise. January's right. Much has changed since we left Canabres. Some things for the better, some not at all. He stopped short, apparently unwilling to elaborate. All right, off we go. Let's get this done. Janet and I will look around the northern side. We'll see you when we finish find something. Or when we give up time.
Focus on the goal.
Might as well.
Not for me.
Might as well get some meat while we're down here, eh?
Out of my sight.
You'll trouble me no more.
Watch out for trouble.
Well, hello there.
Easy.
The torn flag of Hound Heart's a small but noble order
Keep
crusader.
your calm.
Metal shard of a ring.
There are many roads.
Else is down here.
Success.
The ground is trampled and there are signs of a battle everywhere. Tent has been cut open from inside. Knights apparently left in a hurry. That's if we have a bard. We don't have a bard.
My expertise prevailed.
This tent is different from the rest. There's a strong burn smell around it and rustle. Oh, in that case, better if we've got any of them spells, haven't we? Can't be used by you. What on earth? Why couldn't we do it?
The world is full of wonder.
Meditate on your mistakes.
I know what to
It might make you feel better.
Miss me already?
They will break against ours.
These buggers, see what last one.
Did you see that?
I decree we set up camp.
Mobility 20 there. Climb down.
Well, this didn't go well. Thanks, Lamb. You're so awesome, Lamb.
Got a shield. And some stuff. And you need a better shield, so. Well, 2 heavy metal shield grants it wear a DR5 against magic. Yep, that's fine.
Focus on the goal.
It's a Quasit. A small Quasit demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily, screwing up its ugly little face. It's holding a shiny object in its paws, a sparkling silver ring. Hey, we found it! The blue-green jewel. It's mine, mine. No, it's not. Alan, look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? Seen one of these before. These small demons like to tease and bully. But it'll bolt if it sends any real danger. Let's surround it and attack together before it can figure out what's happening. Well, it's put you two down. Mine! The Quasi throws its paws in the air and splashes it with beams of colour. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring in the air and catching it. Mine, mine! Helen, Jana? Sheila glanced at her friends and turned to you. They're alright, they'll come round soon. Quickly, Yorkie, let's catch this little rascal before it runs off with the ring. I think we can follow it. Before we do, though, let's get some, want to give that to me. No point in giving it to her or Sealer because they're already equipped with shields.
Ready for anything. Is there trouble?
Get that on you. And Sailor. You. There's some. Oh, the horse is wedding now. I didn't need to put that on there. Get that on the pets too.
Are we in trouble?
No reason to pause.
With the demons.
Knowledge is the
And we're
key
good.
to victory.
Look up here. You flew off over this way, didn't you? Now you're coming back this way. Give me the ring, you scoundrel. Look, it's Curl. What? Before he'll manage to get to the Quasit, the halfling Curl appears right next to it. Right out of nowhere, he snatched your ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't get it. Curl, what are you? And then he's vanishing with the ring. Whoa, what are you doing, Elon? Thrusting himself between Elon and Curl, Sealer barely managed to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elon, stop! Have you gone mad? He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop? We don't know if he used a summon spell or not. He seemed to use a teleport and get himself in and out of there. He's just appeared. I don't know if they're related. Where the hell are you going, Jana? Get ready, we're on our own now. Alright then, I guess we are. Run. Get them out. Well done. Ow, ow.
So it comes to this.
That was a bit silly. I'm almost down.
An option.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Musha? Oh, they're immune, aren't they?
Into the fray.
What? Okay, that was weird.
Guide my blade.
This should do it.
That was weird too.
Let's try this way.
I will see to your demise.
You've made your choice.
You won't survive me.
Away, you rascal!
The light take you.
I think we can just let him go now. Take it from there, real time mode. Dylan, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all this. He might be a victim himself. What am I doing? He loaded into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons. So he set up a trap. I won't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in the redemption of scoundrels, Elon scoffs. We barely know anything about what happened. Curly's a good lad. Not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with some demon magic. And now we'll never go because you let me... We'd never know if you'd bloody killed him, would we, you fool? Better let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. You two need to calm down. You're both right in your own way. And anyway, what's been done can't be undone. Lucky no one died today in today's little brawl. But who knows where Sealer's naivete may one day lead you. You hear me, sister? You're not just another knight. Whatever you do may have terrible consequences. You clearly have something to say. Go on then, spit it out. Sealer, I don't want to say this. But I think of you as my friend, and so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in danger. Maybe not just you. You might not like it, you might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders. But there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. It stood the test of failing all the time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Iomeda's paladins gain their abilities gradually. But not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins, with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment, and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. That's a great deed that will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you vast power. All while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. Not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly. And how... You want to talk about behaving rash? Did you see how you just acted? And how much good has this brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see. Especially by the way you, Sealer, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home. Just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. Elon pauses as if reluctant to continue, then looks in your eye. I want to tell you the same thing, Commander. Elon, you're right to an extent. I didn't choose my lot. I'm just trying to fulfill my duty as best I can. Besides, that experience that you talk about, it's experience of 4 failed crusades, isn't it? There were a lot of crusades. Some of them almost didn't fail. The knight lowers his head. I apologize for my harsh words. I said it to Seal and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. Power you've been given, maybe your undoing. And the undoing of all the crusaders along with you. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to great danger. Now at least we know that Curly's a traitor. No, we don't bloody know that. He might have come in to get that away before the demons took it. Janet is a coward ready to abandon her friends. Yeah, she certainly got scared, so I'll give you that. When the going gets rough. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. After that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me simple at all for the gifts I bring her. Dylan makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. Sheila watches as he leaves. Her expressive eyes are filled with sadness. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Yorkie, let's go back and I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about. Alright, Sheila, we'll go have a word. Let's head back to camp. Go rest. Then we can head out again. Oh, no, we want to talk to Sheila on the way out, don't we?
You feel sorry for the cultists. What about the demons? Do you pity them as much as their victims?
How can you not feel sorry for anyone? Is there anyone in this world who isn't suffering?
One of a kind, Ember. Sometimes I think you're incredibly kind, and sometimes I think you're a real smooth brain thinker. $3,171. Sheila looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this. Jenna, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running towards Numeria. Looks like she's deserted. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Or not the only thing. Since our raid on the Hound Hearts camp, I've had this sinking feeling I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wouldn't be so easy. It wasn't hard. But mostly I was wrong about a lot of people. About Janna, who lost a nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl, I knew he was a thief. But I really thought he turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Ellen, I thought we were kindred spirits, friends through thick and thin. Looks like I was wrong about him too. Sheila looks at you closely, waiting for an answer. You definitely made a lot of mistakes, Sheila. You can't go on blind trust. Especially when it comes to people who've slipped up in the past. Like that thief Curl. I made mistakes in the past too, and I managed to find my way toward the right path. Why should I deny others the same chance? Sheila stops. Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. Think about what you said. Sheila. I didn't say you don't give them a chance. I said you don't blindly trust. The difference. Give them a chance while you're watching what they do. She sighs. Thanks for listening to my grumbling and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get a chance, I'll track down Jenna. If I can talk some sense into her. And find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about Ilan. About what Ilan told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Eomade could gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. You're not putting in any effort, is that what you're saying? It's the only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Right, let's head out. I want to see if she can learn any new spells. Before I go any further, there are some people to recruit. Look for a different general. They are the one we're looking for. Scorching Ray and Massive Maneuver. Oh, we don't have 500. A whole lot of footmen there.
They choose to stand against me?
Once he's down. The one on the road, best get ready. $2,690. Right.
Oh, the waiting's never fun. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana.
Anyone on the front rank get this?
Adayana.
Well, not anyone, because some of them don't need it.
Ona Adayana.
I guess we can give it to the others now.
Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Amorane Sentes.
Line weapon.
Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi.
Right.
Time's not waiting.
No time for idling.
That is this up for everyone who needs it.
Focus on the goal.
Friendship lasts forever.
Do that to everyone who doesn't have it.
Access. Yes.
Doesn't have armor. And I need that. Let me go give it to the horse. Man, that. That. And that.
Rely on me.
Sealer. I don't know what we're facing, so I guess you can have both of them up. Right.
Keep your calm.
Oh, what's this? Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. 3 figures wrapped in crusader cloaks are huddled next to it. A stout, smiling dwarf, a brash, dark-haired halfling, and a delicate-looking woman who appears to be very young. The crackling campfire is driving away the bleak fog, promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Noticing you! The halfling's hand jerks towards his weapon and then relaxes. Hey, it's the commander himself. Don't just stand there. Have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp today. You might as well dry off at least. In an amicable gesture, he passes you a large mug that smells of freshly brewed tea. Frontline scouting party. Our senior sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honour for us to be sharing campfire with the commander. The dusty boots, patched cloaks, and mess kit lying next to the campfire all mark these 3 as seasoned scouts. A broad smile blossomed on Sealer's face. I never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys are anything stronger than tea in your canteens? Catching the halfling's conspiratorial look, she smiled even brighter. Look around to make sure it's safe. The location for the camp was chosen wisely. It's safe and quiet here. No tracks in sight, the air is calm. The not feeling of wrongness lances through you like a sting. An angry was something isn't right. Quiet here, all right, as the grave. I don't know why, but I don't like the feel of this place. Makes my scales stand on edge. What are your names? Proudly lifting his chin, which bears a white scar, the halfling says, I'm Sergeant Velm, the leader of this gang of daredevils. You can tell by Velm's appearance that he's a fighter. He sports a nose that's been broken more than once. Well-fitted gear, a gutsy spark in his eyes. All the hallmarks of a feisty, courageous warrior. Dwarf grunts and grins. Why would you call a heroic squad a gang, Velm? I'm Tran, foot soldier, cook, watermaster, and the mother hen of this lot. And the one who sets up the tent for Asti, given that he doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground. Could be a magic user, but even so, you'd expect him to have a bit more muscle than that. Out on the trail. With a smirk, Tran glanced at the woman, who immediately turns red in the face. The sweet and terribly young cleric opens her mouth to say something, but shuts it immediately and blushes even more. Finally, she muttered sheepishly, I'm Asti. Asti? Please don't, at your service, Commander. Aren't you scared, camp so out here in enemy territory? Dwarf gives you a disapproving sidelong look. You will me, Commander. I've walked many roads. I know a good spot for a camp when I see one. Even if a whole column of cultists marches by, they wouldn't think of checking this place. Meantime, we would watch quietly and count every last one. Thoroughly embarrassed, Asti adopts a serious tone and comments in Tran's direction. You and your boasting. The 2 comrades greet her remark with a burst of laughter. Something's off here. I think I should be going. Where would you want to go in this weather? You'd walk headlong into an ambush in this kind of fog. Have we done that already? Stay a while with us, rest up. It's nice and cozy here. No! I'm not doing that. I didn't agree to do that. We'll check. Your legs buckle, unable to bear the weight of your body, and the mugs that have somehow appeared in your hands. It's with a fragrant cloud of tea steam. Best you've smelled in your whole life. Where did you get such extraordinary tea? I can tell the commander knows more about cooking than some. Fran leans over to you and says weightily, It's cat's holly. I brought it from a merchant in Absalom. Worth every coin, eh? cat's holly. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but you've never heard it being used in cooking. You seem to recall it causes delirium. There's something not right here. Let's attack. Smirking brazenly, the halfling licks his lips. The surprisingly long pustule-covered red tongue. Ha! To look at that, he didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade, then, everyone. No more games. The figures by the fire ripple and transform. Three grey-haired and dark-skinned elves watch you with mocking sneers. Their twisted, grimacing faces look demonic. From the haze, more previously unseen shadows materialize. They're all just as loathsome and unsettling. The campfire emits a sickly sweet, intoxicating smell. And in the squat kettle, you see some slimy mushrooms swimming in a disgusting boiling slurry. Come at your mercy, we'll see who the real prey is. I love it when prey fights.
Time for words has passed.
Right, first thing, pull back. Second thing,
No fear!
not going down. Find anything to do with it at least. No.
Yes.
Darren,
Precision and grace.
could have done better than that, Darren. Jumper. Lan, get them down.
Endure this.
Lucia. We got some up there. Come on.
No glory without risk. Into the fray.
Step back, Yorkie again.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
I'll make short work of this.
I'd be glad if you did, but you didn't, did you?
Make every strike count.
Your time is over.
Is always an option. So it comes to this.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You offend me.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Never mind.
You've made your choice.
Now it's under control. I think we can go into real-time mode. Take them down.
Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
So much for that
I
little ambush.
agree we set up camp.
So much for that little ambush, eh? Out we go. Pursue them and take them out. Well done. Having defeated the band of cultists who had driven the captives from Canabres and made the ruins of Valas Gift their temporary base, Commander's army celebrates its first triumph. Unfortunately, the demon worshippers have killed all the citizens and gathered their belongings into a huge pile in the middle of the camp. Well, you got some finance points, but it's sad to leave citizens die. Let's bring these in. And they're done. Crusaders stumbled upon a group of ragged and exhausted scouts. They set out on a patrol mission deep into the world wound. But then when Canabres was attacked, they found themselves cut off from the surrounding demons, or by the surrounding demons. Surviving in such hostile conditions was not easy, but the scout spirits remained high, and they readily joined the commander's forces. Having defeated to recruit marchers. Okay. Having defeated the enemy, Crusaders scatter across the battlefield in search of trophies. The officers keep an eye on the process so that all valuable trophies go to the treasury and do not end up in the pockets of lucky Crusaders. Alright. Oh. Got more, this time at the fort. Going to use some of his magic. And 6 more to die. They're not going to do any real damage anymore. Oh, we got one of them down, but that's okay. The Crusader unit advancing north encountered the cultist band and eliminated it. The servants of the Abyss had been transporting prisoners of war to Dresden. The remains of the garrison from Vilres Ford which had been captured by the demons. Exhausted and wounded, the warriors adamantly refused to depart for the relative safety of Canabris, and instead asked to join the commander's forces. A squad of crusaders was caught in a sudden storm from the west. It lasted only a few minutes, but the unnatural lightning made up of electricity, flames, acid, and ice left several soldiers dead. The ease with which the forces of nature brutally claimed the lives of the comrades has demoralized crusaders. The Pleasantville West straddles the West Helen, and is of strategic importance has been taken. The cultists are destroyed, and the commander's army is able to operate on both sides of the river. Right. We'll take Bless, I guess. We do have one place I want to go. Before we head back to camp. Hop into this cave.
I will guide.
And we got the puzzle. Lots of pieces to go in here.
Focus on the goal.
White. Give me white pieces. Alright. And they got to go in these holes, I assume. So, well, they do. That's obvious, isn't it? Let's see that. Right. Is there one like that? And we want one with coat hanger on it. Then we want one with knots and crosses board on it. And then we want one which is like that. It was easy, wasn't it? Simple puzzle, simple solution. It was just the beginning. Its purpose was to awaken curiosity. A translucent figure appears out of thin air, clad in a loose-fitting robe. Its face is hidden behind a simple, unadorned mask. Mortals are not meant to unveil the secrets of the universe and grasp the meaning of creation. But is this really so? The secrets of the universe will only be revealed to the most worthy of mortals. Prove yourself and be the first for whom all the secrets of the world are revealed. The heart of mystery is located west of here. Solve the puzzle and you will comprehend the forbidden knowledge. A map of an area that looks vaguely like the world would appears in the figure's hands. A single dot shines brightly on the map. Who are you? The translucent figure remains silent. What are you? Simple puzzle, simple solution. The heart of mystery is located. You've said that. What is the heart of mystery? Comprehend the meaning of creation. For the most worthy of mortals, the heart of mystery prove all translucent figure vanishes into the air. Well, that was useful. Guess we got to go to this heart of mystery then, have we? All right.
Watch out for trouble.
Right, what was that barding? I had barding medium armor. Can you wear that? Yes. You can wear that. Right, time to head out.
Together, we stand.
Oh, I thought she had a mercy that could help with that tiredness. Guess not. Well, it's back to camp now anyway. All forward, camp. We move forward. Someone on the road. It's a camp. Commander, we caught a suspicious lad on the road. He says he's an ally, and he's desperate to talk to you. Who knows who he really is? The young man before you is trembling from his wounds and exhaustion. His boots are in tatters, and if he had any weapons or armour, he shed them along the way. His clothes are torn, and his hair is wet, like he recently swam across a river. Blood oozes from the wounds on his chest and shoulders, and his skin is cracked and inflamed from the acrid water of the world wound. Commander, the man breathes heavily, and the words emerge from the whisper from his dry throat. My squad ambushed beyond the river. Help. What is this? Report properly at once. Yes, Commander. Grinding his teeth in pain, the man snaps to attention, deliberately calms his breathing, and begins again. Yeka and Kel, Hell Knight of the Order of Godclaw. Under the command of the Paralytic Regel, their ends. Our squad is under attack by demons far surpassing our number. Without your assistance, we're lost. Knights. They've supported the Crusaders more than once in our battle against the demons. Despite their, at best fringes, questionable reputation, we cannot abandon our allies in trouble. They really are our allies, and of course, it's just Anibia looks Yeka over closer from head to toe. Kind of think this isn't nice at all. A real Hell Knight would be skinned alive for losing his infamous black armour. What we see here is a stranger without rank or insignia who wants us to march to God knows where. Kind of smells like a trap to me. Yeka, who's attacking you, and why can't you handle them on your own? Light creatures that attack from the air. Some are fighters, others are clerics with dangerous divine magic. They look like stone come to life. I'm almost certain they are gargoyles. They fell upon us from the sky while we were setting up camp, and at our most vulnerable. And they caught our forces at partial strength. The Paralyctor had dispatched some of our troops as scouting teams. The flying beasts didn't fight us. They just fell on us from the sky and grabbed our fighters, and either took them somewhere or threw them to their deaths. We were unprepared for that. Where's the squad now? Not far from here, beyond that river. Not far from a single fighter who abandoned his armour and weapons. We can't get across that river so easy. Got a bridge now. We'll have to take a detour. Even if we can save anyone, it will seriously delay our offensive on Dresden and give the enemy a chance to prepare. It will take the risk away, Beth. Like you said, we can't abandon allies. Thank you, Commander. Our forces are here. The Hell Knight points to the location on the map. The situation is critical. Please send your reinforcements as soon as possible. I will go ahead and meet you there. How are we doing on experience? 15. We might want to build up a little more experience before we go there. So, join me next time, because it's been great companions, and I'd love to have you on the road again. Bye now.